Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with our weekend advice for the weekend of July 28th, 29th, and 30th, 2017. Thank you very much for joining me. So as always, keep in mind we're looking at the energies that surround us at this time, that influence us at this time, and what we need to know about these energies in order to use them for our highest good. With energies, we can, if we focus on them, we find that we understand them better and they influence us more and more, or we see how they actually influence us. If we don't pay any attention, then whatever comes up in a reading is not going to make much of a difference. So try to keep an open mind and take away the message of the reading and see how it applies to you, if it applies to you. Okay, certain parts might, you may see the energy in one day, not over the whole weekend, and so on and so forth. So it's always good to take everything with an open mind, okay? So let's look at the cards. So we have the High Priestess, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. We have the Nine of Winter, unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. This is from the Fairy Tarot deck. From the Mucha Tarot, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Pentacles is in the center of our spread, and the Eight of Cups. And then from the Angels of Abundance deck, we have Moonlighting. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. So this is all about kind of doing two things at once with moonlighting, or perhaps we're transitioning from doing two things at once to just choosing one direction, coming out of insecurity or doubt. We also have positivity, faith, and optimism, which is the opposite of the Nine of Winter. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. So, with all the cards that we're looking at, it looks like a cycle is ending with the Wheel of Fortune. May have been a long cycle for some. It may have been a difficult cycle for some. It may have been intense but short for others, okay, with this. But it's definitely something that's coming to a conclusion. It's coming full circle. And now we have the opportunity. We could either keep going with the cycle, so keep going on that wheel, or we can take a new direction and start a new cycle at this time. The Nine of Pentacles says that we are doing well enough to choose whatever we want at this time. We have strength, we have experience, we have knowledge, we have resources, we have supportive people around us. We have our intuition, our inner wisdom. And so it's really a matter of choosing which direction we want to go in. Because with the Eight of Cups here, for some of us, we may be looking for something more. We may be looking for more than just the material. We may be looking for what our purpose is in life. We may be looking for, what we were meant to do with this life. We may be looking for a deeper meaning to things. We perhaps feel drawn to focus more on our spirituality at this time. And that brings us to a crossroads where we have two different paths, and we need to choose, which one we can go on, or we want to go on. We may have been doing one thing for security, for stability, and this is not just about money, and it's not just about jobs, and it's not just about a job and a part-time or a job in your business. It's the energy surrounding us. We may have been doing two things at the same time. We may have been doing one thing but thinking about doing something else for a while. Okay? This is fate. Fated events have been happening, okay, under this energy. And we've actually come to the point where the more we pay attention to synchronicity, the more we see synchronicity. The more we pay attention to signs, the more we see signs. The more we ask for confirmation, the more we receive confirmation from our angels and our guides in the universe. And so that turned things around for us with the Wheel of Fortune. And we started to walk a karmic path, a path that we're meant to walk. Or we started to think about that path. And perhaps during this weekend, we take the final steps on the path we've been walking, and then we shift course. And we start walking in a different direction, where it's more than just having our needs met. It's more than just the finances. It's more than just the material. It's more than just the superficial. It's more than just what everyone else wants or what works for everyone else. Okay, we've done that. We've walked that path. For better or for worse, we've walked that path. And so now we're going on our own with the Eight of Cups. We're searching. We may not have it all figured out, hence the fear, the doubt, the anxiety, the insecurity. Am I doing the right thing? I don't even know what I'm doing. How do I know that this is the right thing? Okay. The more we try to rationalize something that is meant to happen, that's impossible. So the more stressful it's going to become and frustrating, because it's simply higher than us. It's bigger than us. That's what fate is. And a better attitude towards dealing with fate is the High Priestess here. Trusting our intuition, staying still. If we are not sure what's going on, stay still and observe. Ask for guidance, ask for confirmation, pray, meditate. Go within for answers. Does whatever new is happening, does it feel good? Does it feel safe? Does it feel exciting? Does it feel joyful? Or is it something that makes me feel a little off? Is it something that makes me have doubts, insecurities, anxieties? Is it something that brings stress into my life? Is it something that just does not feel right? We have everything we need in that gauge, in the gauge of our intuition. We may not see the full plan just yet, but as soon as we start to walk a fated path, if we pay attention, we will see that we are always guided along that path, every step of the way. We will see signs, we will see synchronicities here and there, that we are on the right track, that we should keep going. Okay? Or perhaps the other direction, where we see big, bold signs that you can't miss, in terms of, hey, take a detour, you kind of missed the last turn. But we're always guided if we trust. If we trust in the guidance that we're receiving. If we trust our instincts, our intuition, our higher selves, our spiritual team, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. If we trust and embrace and work with it, as opposed to fearing everything that we don't see, fearing the superficial, fearing the unknown. If we work with it, it's a really beautiful and fulfilling experience. And we see guidance and confirmation every step of the way. We're not alone, okay? So perhaps we use this weekend to celebrate whatever is coming to fruition, whatever is coming to completion, because it is a success. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, it is a success. And then take a few minutes, days, couple weeks. Depends, for everyone's going to be different. But the shift in energy is happening during this weekend, or has been happening, and this is where it culminates, where we actually start to think, okay, should I get going with that? Should I give that a chance? Should I change course? Should I start my business? Should I leave this relationship that is not fulfilling me anymore and just look for a better person for myself, a better match? Someone who could be a soulmate, where we could teach each other about unconditional love, as opposed to teaching each other about hurt, pain, suffering, and betrayal. Should I continue with this course of study? Or should I go for everything that I've been, or that one thing that I've always been curious about? Should I continue in this job? Or should I look for one that fulfills me? And it's not just about the money. Should I start to pay more attention to my spirituality? Should I look deeper into it? It's kind of weird and unknown, and it's big, and I don't know what's going on, so that makes me feel a little anxious, but good at the same time. Makes me feel a little anxious, but excited, or like I should do it at the same time. Okay? And that's where positivity, faith, and optimism come in. We keep the faith. We trust our instincts. Keep the faith that we will be guided, that we will be shown the way, that we will receive the confirmation we need along the way. But we're gearing up for a new path with confidence, because we know that we have the strength to walk that path. Because the more we walk it, the more we see that, yes, this is my path. And no matter what happens, I know I can handle it because it's my path. It's meant for me. So I know that I can do whatever needs to be done. Okay? So that is our energy for the weekend. It may be that for some this is happening during the weekend. It's happening already now. For others, this may start to manifest a few days later. For others, with the moon energy here, with the High Priestess and the moon lighting card and the moon and the Eight of Cups, it could be somewhere around the full moon that's coming up. I think on the 6th or the 7th of August. It's going to be different for everyone, but it's definitely, the energy is there's a culmination. There's a success coming with something that should make us extremely happy. We are happy, we are comfortable, we are grateful, but something's missing. We don't have that emotional fulfillment. We don't have that spiritual fulfillment. We don't have that peace in our hearts that we're doing what we're meant to, that we found our purpose, that we're walking that path. And so there's going to be a shift to more spiritual matters. For some, there's going to be a shift in terms of career or relationships or studies, in the way of life, okay, for others. Because we're going deeper with the High Priestess. We feel that need to go deeper. And it's big and it's unknown and it can be a little intimidating. However, we receive guidance and confirmation every step of the way. And so we have faith in that guidance. And it feels good. We feel comfortable, or we feel at home walking that path, even though we don't have a plan, perhaps, even though we don't know how things are going to turn out, even though we can't control things, and so on and so forth. There's still peace in our hearts and a calm that comes from the positivity and the faith and the knowing that I am walking my path, and I know I will get where I'm supposed to get to, and I know where that is going to be. I know it will be revealed to me if I don't know right away. Okay? So we may see some big shifts with the Wheel of Fortune. Cycles ending and new and karmic blessed cycles beginning after that. Okay? So this is awesome. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. I hope that the messages make sense. I hope that they help if you're dealing with this energy. I hope they give you some clarity or insight or peace of mind or whatever you need at this time. Don't worry too much about the date. Whenever you receive the message, that's when you're meant to receive the message, because that's when it's going to help you the most. But yeah, let me know what this is about for you. I'm looking forward to your comments. I'm looking forward to your feedback. Enjoy your monthly readings. They're posted already. I'm going to be posting the weeklies very shortly, so stay tuned for those. But have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you again very soon. Take care.